Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to kickstart Season 9 for the Tier 3 boys. That's right, it's me, Simba, the Tier 3 champ from last season, back to commentate on my favourite tier. Tonight we are in Mexico at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. This 2.674 mile circuit is made up of 17 corners and a very unique stadium section that surrounds some of the later corners on the circuit, as well as hosting the podium celebrations. If you watch the race on Sunday, hopefully we'll do a better one tonight. Joining me in the comms box this evening is my fellow promotion from Tier 3 last season. Some may... well, I think he calls himself this, the clever version. It's Baby Hornet. Good evening, Simon.
Good evening, Simba. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good.
Just getting everything set up now. Always a bit of a last minute rush when it's 7 o'clock, but...
always the way, always the way.
That's the only downside to not getting home from work till 6.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I think DAC
Oh my gosh, they've
Convertibles...
flooded out onto track.
There's loads of them. I think DAC Convertible's the head of the queue. Is he hoping to try and get himself some purple sectors?
Well, without purple sector now, someone has to.
Apparently Connor's left full traction on.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't. I definitely checked the settings, and I'm 99.9% sure it was mid.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure it was medium traction.
Well, I suppose it is what it is for tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll let you have a look in the settings and see what's available.
Let me have a look. Settings. Assist restrictions. Oh, no, he has actually left it on full.
He's not put racing line on as well, has he?
No, racing line is off. But traction is on full. That is my bad. I missed that as well.
Well, I'd say if we're going to red flag it, we'll let them qualify and then deal with it afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's probably easiest.
Looks like DAC Convertible's having a bit of trouble through the S's at the moment.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
This is one of them classic tracks that ramps up later on though, so...
yeah, exactly.
There's an Alfa Romeo just behind him. Is that one on a lap?
Could be.
Either way,
be Night Shadow by the looks of it.
It's
yes, it is.
right up his chuff. Yep, nearly 2 seconds quicker.
Yeah.
DAC Convertible posts a 21.5, Gav posts a 19.6.
Very nice lap there from Gav for a banker.
Good evening, Carl. Just joined us in the chat.
There goes Banstop with a 19.1. Oh, and Boothie with an 18.8. And Jensky's out of the session somewhere.
Rob Smith, 18.4.
Oh,
The times are flying in.
they are looking really quick this week, these Tier 3s.
Let's see what they can produce. But yeah, that is some pretty quick times. I think pole in Tier 2 was it a 17.1?
I think it was, yeah.
17 flat, something like that. Because I think I got a 17.4 when I was P6.
Yeah, I was on for a 17.4, and that would have put me about P6, P7.
Right, let's see who else we got out. Ty Clear, one of our returning drivers, he's just coming, exiting the stadium. Let's see what he can do.
.120.9.
Which puts him at 8th at the moment. Oh, I see a Mindful Wasp on track. Let's see what he's going to produce.
Oh, yes.
Kaiser Soze, 18.2.
Oh, that's a very good time. Oh,
17.9.
my gosh. That is filthy for a banker.
I think somebody's making the most of the full traction.
I think they are, my gosh.
See, it's just been discussed in race directors what we're going to do. I think they're going with what I said, change it after qualifying.
Yeah.
Because qualifying's one lap, a race is a lot different.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll let some more of them get some opinions in before we actually stick with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Scratch Charisma's just coming into turn 1.
Yeah, that's who I'm following too. Looking very planted.
Definitely looks planted. Rocking the green this season for the Aston Martin. Let's see what he can do then. Lap data. It looks like he got a 29.0 in his first sector. I'm not sure where that compares.
He did indeed. It was a purple first by the looks of it.
He looked very hooked up through that double right there. See how he gets on in the S's.
When Scratch can hook up a lap, he is rapidly quick, to be fair.
Yeah, he don't seem to be getting on as well with this new game though, looking at his qualifying.
He's invalidated.
Just hugged that curb a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Who else is out on track?
Stuvine's just finishing his lap.
Just coming through the Mansell corner. 19.4 puts in P8. Let's go have a look.
Medium lap.
Let's go have a look at the Tier 4 champ from last season. Konnichiwa rocking the Italian Stallions. Or Italian Donkeys if you go by the strategies.
And the general speed of the car at the moment.
I think I was reading on that the other day, they're saying it was something to do with the turbo.
Ooh, 18.3. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, their car just isn't performing at the moment.
Well, Mexico was apparently because they've got a small turbo, they couldn't get enough air into it.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that'll be with the fact that it's so high up.
Because they all struggle with... Why has he stopped on track? Oh, he's just letting people pass, fair enough. Good etiquette there.
Ty Clear's out though.
Oh, when did that happen? Let's go on
Looked
board.
like he had a moment in the S's.
Let's go on board with Mr. Curse himself.
Ooh. Trying to take the curse to the cursor.
Yep, rocking that, looks like one of them old school sweets, the white and red swirly ones. Especially the wheels on it.
Yeah, to be fair. Like a squishy.
Pretty much.
I think that's what they're called.
No, there was some mints or something that were that as well, where they're quite solid.
Oh, were they?
That's what I mean by the old school. Oh, and he's just invalidated coming out of the S's.
Oh, see ya. You cursed him.
Haha, we had the Connor curse, now we have the Simba curse.
Specifically on Connor. Ooh,
Bounce stop! Wow, 17.5. And
Good
that's
God.
not assist related because he runs no assists.
Blimmin' heck.
Talk about throwing the
17.5.
gauntlet down early in the season.
Yeah.
That's an absolute belter of a lap, and I see Mindful Wasps on an outlap. I think he's
Good
hoping to have an
grief.
answer. Let's go on board with Rob Smith in the Isosceles Triangle. Although he seems to be flashing his ERS lights, I'm assuming he's just finished a... Yeah, he's got no ERS, I think he's just finished a lap. B17, let's have a look at how he's doing. Because he was pretty handy in Tier 4 last season towards the end of it.
He was.
I think he's going to be one to watch in this tier.
He could have a very good season, to be fair.
We came really strong at the end of last season.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere.
Ah, Christmas candy canes, apparently they are.
Ah, there you go.
Or a barber's shop.
Or a... Thank you, Martin.
Can always rely on Martin for some good Good jokes in the chat. He's gone P4 with an 18.2.
Really nice time from E17 there.
Let's go have
Tell you what, Gav looks so planted through those S's.
I think Mindful Wasp's bailed.
He's a second up on his time.
He's just gone absolutely really, really slow in the S's.
Oh, P4 for Gav. 18 dead.
Yeah, that's a nice lap from the barber shop.
Yeah, very nice lap.
Who else? Have we got anybody on a lap? What about Sambal?
Scratch is on a lap at the moment.
I think he's literally just started, is?
He has, yeah.
Let's have a look at Sambal in the Williams this season. Gav's got himself some support in the chat from a Rangers fan.
Of course. Rangers standing together.
He's not going to like that comment. Let's see what Sambal can do. Is just coming into the unique baseball stadium. Really unusual that they have that surrounding the track.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's just lost it.
Just lost it.
No. Let's have a look at Connor.
I just jumped on board with the man, in fact.
He's coming to the end of the second sector. He's not invalidated at this time, so he's having a better run at least. See what he can do.
He's going to finish a run by the looks of it.
Mindful Wasp, 17-1.
Oh, that's filthy.
He's just coming down the Mansell corner now. What can he do? 18-3.
Not a bad time at all.
It's a pretty good time to work with.
He's going to have to get rounded into the pits nice and quick, though.
Oh, definitely have to be sharpish for that one.
If he wants to get another run in.
Who else we got? Let's have a look at Melvin. Another one promoted from Tier 4 to Tier 3, although it don't look like he's on a lap.
No, he's just bailed by the looks of it.
Okay, the triangle had invalidated. It's Kaiser Soze's on an in lap. Connor's obviously on an in lap. Konnichiwa is invalidated. Stuvine seems to be on a lap.
He does indeed.
No, I think he's bailed that.
Yeah.
What's Dakon managing at the moment?
1.2 seconds faster.
He's just coming through the stadium, so we'll stay to the end, see what he can do coming out of Mansell corner. Keeps it hooked up.
18.8, not a bad time.
Puts in P12.
What else have we got?
Yeah, I'm just thinking that. Rob Smith seems to keep invalidating, unfortunately.
Yeah, he does.
Kaiser Soze is just coming through the stadium. See what he can manage.
6/10 up, that's looking good.
That's definitely looking good then. 17-7.
Oh, very nice lap.
Knicha was invalidated. How's Scratch getting on? Oh, he seems to be on a slow lap at the moment.
E17's just coming to the end of the second sector.
I'll go back to Gibbon after then.
He's 0.121 up, I think I saw.
So it's definitely touch and go. If he can hook that final corner or not. I think I was annoying Mr. Hodgson on Monday because I kept getting amazing traction coming out of there.
Yeah, I was annoying Connor in practice the other day because I just had amazing traction coming out of the last corner. Now I think we're going to get a flood of people coming on for their final lap.
I think Gibbon's invalidated, unfortunately. How's Geke doing?
Just started a lap.
I'm going to say he's definitely not 20 seconds up.
No. Oh, I had a very rough first sector.
You know, I think my quickest lap wasn't great in the first sector. I think I made it all in the second and third.
You can make a lot of time up in the middle sector if you hook those S's up properly.
Yeah, I made most of my time there. My first sector wasn't great.
Yeah. Scratch goes up to P7. An 18.2.
A very respectable time, that's for sure.
Yeah, really good time. I think Geke backed out and he's going again.
Let's see who else is out. Where's Connor?
It's just finished Sector 1.
Because Mindful's just started a lap, so that could be a good battle going on. Well, Connor's running no traction, I believe, tonight.
Yeah, he has gone completely assists free.
That's definitely a challenge I'm not massively keen on myself.
No.
I had an awful time last time I tried it.
I'll do it in practices to see how it goes, but I'm not dedicating to races doing it.
Has he just got a purple middle sector?
He has indeed.
This could be a good one if he hooks up the stadium. It really is win or lose in that stadium. And he got the hairpin nice.
Very tidy through there.
It really does look tidy. Let's see what he can do coming round to the line. He's going to get a 17.7.
Oh,
P3.
Very nice.
Mindful Wasp 16.9 on his final run.
Oh, that's disgusting. Unbelievable lap there.
That's filthy fast. That's faster than Tier 2.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
Let's see how unstuck some people become next week, though. When they're back to medium traction, because we don't know what people are running tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
But apparently the race directors have decided that we're just going to carry on for tonight.
Okay.
That's what I believe anyway. I think it's what they posted in the YouTube, so we'll just stick with it for tonight and see what happens. I think everybody's now qualified, so there's the grid.
Yep.
Mindful Wasp back from his bit of a hiatus, takes the pole. No surprise there. Bandstop P2, Connor P3, Kaiser Soze P4, Rob Smith P5, Night Shadow P6, Melvin P7, Scratch P8, B17 P9, Knicha P10, so Ferrari's on same row. Boothie 11th, Dak Convertible 12th, the two mates on the same row. Stuvine 13th, Gibbon 14th, Tyclear 15th, Batmazo 16th, Geke 17th, Ambal 18th, Jenskit 19th, and Bergen in P20. So what's your predictions for the race, I wonder?
Good question. I mean, Connor's race pace he's shown over the last season is just unbelievable. So if he can keep it consistent with no assists, then I think he's in with a very good shout of taking a win here.
I think he's definitely going to be on the podium
Yeah.
if he keeps it consistent, like you say. I mean, the podium could literally be the top three as we see them now.
Well, yeah. Do you have any predictions?
I think you kind of covered it a bit, but let's go
Yeah.
outside the box a little bit and support our fellow commentators, Connor and Gavin, for podium.
Absolutely. Again, if Gav
Joined by
has a nice consistent
Banstorp, I
race, well, yeah, Banstorp is unbelievably quick as well, to be fair.
Well, we'll see what happens, because this track really can catch out even the best.
Yeah, the traction zones on this track are just appalling.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally no traction anywhere. There
are no traction zones.
I was watching the practices at the weekend, and even the drivers are complaining about lack of traction.
Yeah. Oh, it's very overcast.
Yeah, that looks a little bit cloudy. Could it get moist?
Oh, I really hope so. Sorry, Tier 3 drivers.
So do I. It used to be known as the wet tier for a reason.
Well, yeah, exactly. Actually, to be fair, we had a very dry season last season, apart from a random wet qualifying in Abu Dhabi, of all places.
You're welcome. And I didn't even fix that. I had it on random.
Oh my gosh, that wasn't a bad qualifying, despite the fact it was raining.
Mark has just said same clouds as tier 1 before it rained. Ooh. This could be interesting. Connor's going to hate it.
It is looking very much like it could rain at any given moment.
Yeah, Connor's really not going to like that with his no traction.
No.
And if anybody is running full traction, obviously because they didn't realise it, that's what their settings are, and the lobby restricts them back.
Yeah.
They're going to have one hell of an advantage in the rain.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because everybody does it differently. I mean, some people keep the line up. Oh, Mindful's in the wall.
Oh! There's those lack of traction zones we were talking about.
Yeah, that makes me think he might actually be running medium. And if he is, that is one rapid time.
That is disgusting if he was running medium traction.
Mindful for tier 1. New campaign.
Oh, he is very sort of oversteery on this lap, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like he's got no traction at all.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at tyres, because it looks like he's on the hards.
He is on the hards.
So him and Bandstop are on the hards, joined by Rob Smith, B17, Boothie, Ty Clear, Backmazo, Geke Matthews, CBG Sambal and Jenskit. Konnichiwa Beach has gone for softs. And we've got medium runners of Connor, Kaiser Soze, Gav, Melvin, Scratch Charisma, Da Convertible, Stuvine, Gibbon and Bergen. So we've got a mix of strategies here. I wonder how it's all going to play out.
Well, if it rains fairly early on, Konnichiwa could pull an absolute blinder here.
You see, that makes me think he's potentially knows there's going to be rain coming.
Yeah.
Because the softs only last about 6 laps here.
So if it's coming fairly early on, he could do a softs to intermediates and pull an absolute blinder.
If it stays dry, I think he may regret that choice slightly.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, personally, I wouldn't want to be on the front row here.
No, I would hate to be on the front row here. I quite enjoyed being in 16th.
Of the absolute blast down to turn 1. I mean, look how far away they are from turn 1.
Literally.
Is it 240 metres or something? I can't remember.
Something like that. It's long.
It's one of the longest. But it looks like we're getting some lights and a very distant camera. And we go. Give me a better camera angle. Somebody's in the wall already.
Oh!
Something's happened in the background, but Mindful Wasp's got away well, but Bandstop is really, really pushing him. Kaiser Soze, Connor, both got decent starts.
Oh, Connor's getting a bit sandwiched.
It does happen here quite easily, but it's still in P3. I'm trying to work out who's dropped a lot.
I think it was Dakon ended up in the wall.
Yeah, he's down in... Gav's out!
Gav's out! No!
No way!
Oh, Gav!
Let's go on board. He's on the left-hand side at turn 4.
He is. Oh,
No
that's
way.
so gutting for Gav.
I'd love to see a replay of what happened there, because that's such an odd place to go.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a virtual safety car rather than a full one.
Yeah, indeed.
And the Mexican marshals have cleared that very quickly.
Very quickly, they are an efficient bunch.
Certainly are, so we should have back to green very shortly, with some luck. And there we go, we're back to green.
Goes.
Mindful Wasp sets off trying to create that 1 second gap. Bandstop's chasing him down, he's not going to let him go. Connor's dropped quite far back, he's 3 seconds back at the moment.
I think that the fact he got caught up in the sandwiching probably didn't do him any favours.
No, he's creating himself a bit of a train going on here.
Yeah.
Hey, trains are fun.
Trains are good fun. Unless you're caught in a DRS train, then they're really, really irritating.
Yeah, they are. I got caught in a couple of them.
Tell you what, Kenichi are up to 4th. Hello.
Up 6 positions. Bergen's up 10.
Oh my god.
I know he's a tier 1 racer, but still, that is one hell of a start.
That's an amazing start.
Jenskit's up 7.
My gosh. To be fair, if you can avoid the issues going on track, you can gain a lot of places off the start here.
So Dakon's gone onto the hards, that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
Let's jump back up front because Bandstop's not letting Mindful Wasp get away easily.
Oh, we've got a yellow. Jenskit's round.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It looks like he's gone
You
in the
cursed
aces.
him. You told him he had a great start and you cursed him.
Damn! Simba curse is becoming a thing. So Mindful Wasp got fastest lap, then it was quickly taken by Bandstop, then Connor, then Kenichiwa. Kenichiwa's trying to put a move onto Connor going into turn 1. Let's keep an eye on that. He's got the inside as well, so he's going to have the better turning point. But if Connor can stick along... Oh, he's backed out of it.
Very nice there.
Connor must break that a little bit later. I was just about to see if he could hang around the outside of him, he would have the inside for the next corner. Oh. Kenichiwa's trying to make him nervous, so he keeps popping himself out.
Just trying to put a little bit of pressure on.
Sometimes the best way to do it, just make him look that little bit nervous.
Oh, Bandstop's round!
Oh no!
He's gone!
So these lack of attraction zones.
Yeah. And actually, Connor's closed that gap to Mindful just a little bit. Oh, it's Duvine's out.
Wow, what is going on tonight? Oh, that's a full
It's
safety.
those S's again. That is a full safety.
I say we've got some unsociables on YouTube. If somebody could deal with them,
someone
please.
could deal with that. Good grief.
So we'll take a few minutes to calm down and let the safety car do its thing, because that'll be us for the next couple of laps.
Yes.
Is Martin trying to troll him now? Oh yes, please tell me more. No, you don't want to, Martin. They'll probably just want your life savings.
Yeah, probably. For a very reasonable price of about 300 quid a month.
Pretty much.
Wow. That was an intense start to the race.
Right, gone, dealt with.
There we go.
So back to the race. This could
Yes.
this neutralises everything out quite nicely. It's going to help Dakon as well.
It'll actually help Konichiwa a bit as well. preserving those soft tyres a little bit further.
Yeah, it should give him an extra couple of laps. So
Yeah,
if the rain is coming, that's going to aid him even more.
definitely. I think Konichiwa, if it's going to rain, he has played an absolute blinder here.
I've got to say, Mindful Wasp is definitely back with a bang.
He is looking very, very good at the moment.
He always was a good qualifier, though. I've got to give him that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was battling him for half of last season, and he pretty much out qualified me nearly every race.
Yeah.
Although I didn't get a pole all season. Every time I think I will get him one, somebody stole it last minute. Sorry, Martin. He's just said I deleted his new girlfriend.
Oh dear.
Not the kind of girlfriend you need. It'll cost you too much.
Yeah. Absolutely, you don't want that.
There'll be a very exclusive one-sided relationship. That exclusive, you'll probably get pictures off Google and never meet the real person.
Yeah, exactly.
Although you might not want to. It could be some 40-odd-year-old bloke.
That'd be the most disappointing first date ever.
The first date that never happens.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a few laps of this safety car yet.
Yeah, I do as well, because Dacon's ages behind.
Yeah, he's still got a little bit of catching up to do.
No, I reckon it could actually be in next lap. Oh, it's in this lap.
Oh, it's in this lap. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
He's coming through the S's at the moment, so he's not massively far behind. Depending on how much Mindful backs him up, he might actually catch up.
I think he's gone.
He's gone now. Well, that's put Dak on under 10 seconds back, rather than a minute.
That's not too bad.
Kanich was really having a look at Connor, though. I think Connor was caught a little bit napping there.
Oh, but Dakon, I think, had an issue through the stadium section.
Connor's not giving up, though. Oh, I think he's going to... Wow. They're still going.
Oh, my gosh.
But Connor's going to have the inside for turn 4, which is going to help him. But if Konichiwa can hang on, he's going to have the inside for turn 5. But it's a really tight line, is that?
Oh, too much curb for Konichiwa, unfortunately.
Well done, Connor. That was well defended.
That was some outstanding racing. But that's enabled Mindful to build a bit of a gap now.
I was just thinking that it's allowing him to scamper away because Connor's too busy defending.
And it's allowing Kisa to stay right on the back as well.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dark horse as well. He
is. Oh, Giban's round by the looks of it.
Oh no. Yeah, he's still adjusting to the medium traction.
Yeah.
But he's only a reserve. We'll see him again in Tier 4 where he's allowed the full.
Absolutely.
Unless he's gone full brave and not going to stick with medium to really push himself.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing since he's come back. The progress that we've seen in him has been absolutely amazing, to be fair.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him race again this season.
Yeah.
In a full-time seat. Actually back in a Mercedes, which I believe is what he was in before he left.
I think it was, yeah.
Who's on comms, Morecambe and Wise? Ty Clear's putting a move on back Mazo by the looks of it.
Yeah, looks that way.
Nice and clean, well done. Let's head back up towards the front. Bergen's now up to P6.
He is having a cracking race.
I mean, he needs to be as high as possible because he'll take an 8th place demotion.
Yeah, exactly.
which obviously allows the Tier 3 boys to do what the Tier 3 boys do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes better not to fight these guys, just let them go.
Yeah, definitely. Tell you what, Connor has closed that gap down to Mindful Wasp now.
Oh, he certainly has.
It is under a second.
I believe that might be Chelsea that's just popped in the chat going Falls of Italia.
Might be.
It's the same first name anyway.
Honestly, I'm so bad with names that I apologise if I don't know people's names. I'm just terrible with them.
I see them too much. We're doing the results and everything.
Yeah, true.
It's just names. They start to stick in your head after a while.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Mandy would do it. Power rankings, just like, oh, I've got this person as reserve. I need to go look at the name. I'm like, it's so and so. But how do you remember that? Well, I've seen it hundreds of times. Kaiser's
That
catching.
convertible is not having a good race, already being lapped.
Is he being lapped already?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mindful's just gone past him.
he must have had a really bad lap then.
He's had a few spins, bless him.
Because he was back on the pack.
Oh, and Geke's had a moment and lost a front wing as well.
I think a lot of the guys must be running the medium traction. I bet they've turned it off for practice purposes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have the option of it being on full, but if your settings are automatically to medium, it doesn't change it, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
So unless people noticed and optionally changed it, I think most of them will be running medium.
Scratch has just put a move on Boothie down Main Straight into turn 1. Puts him up
Very
to
clean
P9.
move as well.
Oh, let's jump back up front because Konnichiwa is really... I'm going to say it because it's Connor involved. He's up his chuff.
Absolutely. We love chuff action, and so does Connor.
He'll be sweating inside that barber shop though.
Yeah, he will, to be fair.
Well, it's allowing Kaiser to catch up as well. And Mindful's breaking away again.
Oh, Jenskit's had an issue now again, with no front wing.
But surely Konnichiwa's tyres have got to fade off soon. He's on 8 laps. I know we had a couple under safety, but...
Oh, I can't imagine he'll get more than a lap or two out of them now.
High fuel, they don't tend to last very well.
No.
If they're lasting very well, I want to know your secret.
I mean, if you get a really good setup, you can probably get maybe 10, 11 laps out of them, but that's with a really good setup.
I have no clue what you just said, Martin. He's just come up with something in...
C.
Yeah.
Some good night, friends. Something speak in Spanish. Something Grand Prix in Mexico. That's about as far as I can get with that.
Is there no translate option?
Something in English.
Maybe Martin should be on comms and then he could tell us what it actually means.
Yeah. He could probably do the comms in Spanish by the looks of it.
Connor's definitely starting to train again. He's got Konnichiwa right behind. Oh, he's just lost it into the wall and he's out!
Konnichiwa's out!
That took his wheel off. S's, I bet his tyres were overgone.
He just took it one lap too far on those softs.
But it's not brought a safety out. It's just put a yellow flag for now. I'm surprised at that, well, where he's gone.
My gosh.
We'll go on board with Gibbon, see if we can see where he's gone. I think he might have been cleared. No, he's not, he's there. He's literally on the exit of the S's where the DRS zone starts.
Oh, that is so disappointing. He just needed to change off the softs one lap earlier and he'd have been fine, I reckon.
I was just about to say Connor's building himself a train. He had Konnichiwa right behind him, then Kaiser right behind him, and all of a sudden we had a Ferrari off. And we've got 27 people watching at the moment.
Hello to all... Oh, it says 25 on mine, but hello to all of you.
Either way, it's not a bad viewing figure, we'll take that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And if you missed the action, we're now 3 people down and only 11 laps in. We're back to a green track. Let's see what we can do now. Because Bergen's really honing in on the top. Jenskit's out.
Oh my gosh, and so is Scratch! Scratch is out!
And we have a safety car.
Oh my gosh, it's all happening now.
I think Jenskit's was pit, possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Scratch is in the S's.
Yeah.
Very early in the S's as well.
Very early in the S's. Maybe he was just struggling to keep the heat in the tyres somehow.
I think he's took too much of the curb on the inside right-hander.
Yeah, definitely.
Where
That caught me out a few times on Monday.
Where Leclerc had a bit of a hairy moment.
Yes, exactly.
We'll call it the Leclerc corner. And in all this action, we've missed the fact that Boothie is now leading the race.
Oh my gosh, he is.
He's lining up first behind the safety car, and he's on the hards. Mindful's in P3 on brand new mediums.
And Connor's going to be behind him on brand new hards, so that's going to be interesting.
Now the hards, if he really, really nurses them,
can get to the end.
yes, he will get to the end. They'll be a bit rough. I think I did 21 on mine and gave up because I couldn't turn into corners.
Yeah.
But he's going to have a couple of laps under safety anyway.
And there could yet be another safety car or two.
Don't curse him.
You never know. Sorry, lads.
That's the Hornet curse.
I've not cursed anyone yet. Actually, that's not true. I went on board with Melvin in qualifying and he spun, and I apologise deeply to Melvin.
The self-professed clever Hornet.
See, that's the thing. I'm too clever to curse people.
So you say. Let's have a quick look at
now.
penalties. So we've got Booth with 3 seconds, Ty Clear with 5, Bergen with 3, Batmeza with 5, Banstock with 3, and Dak Convertible with a drive-through.
Ooh, he must have been speeding a bit under safety car.
Now, especially Ty Clear, he's got 5 seconds, he's in P2. He's on the mediums. If he's got a set of hards that'll go to the end, I'd have pitted.
We've got an Alpha Tauri stopped on track all of a sudden. Unless I'm truly seeing things.
Ty Clear's moving.
Yeah, maybe that's Jenskit's car.
It's gone now.
Well, there we go.
I think it was a pit lane retirement, so the car keeps moving for a while.
Yeah.
It sometimes comes back out of the pits and then it'll peel off somewhere and stop.
Ah, I see.
Like, it acts, the game takes over and it acts like the car's broken down and puts it off to one side for it to be dragged in.
That's a very odd way of doing it.
It is a weird system, but then again it's Codemasters.
Well, yeah, that says it all.
Actually, we're supposed to be really nice, aren't we? We've never had a glitch, we've never had anything. I wish. But we'll swiftly move on and we'll accept the glitches and for the game that we all love.
Well, I mean, we haven't got much other option F1-wise, so...
We'd love it more if it had less glitches and faults and they actually got everything right, like people's eye colour. Like, that was the biggest thing that needed fixing.
I mean, the fact that Magnussen's eyes were the wrong colour made me want to delete the game completely.
I had no clue. I wouldn't even know what colour his eyes are supposed to be, let alone what colour they were.
Are you telling me you don't stare into Magnussen's eyes every time he's on screen?
No, I don't.
Shameful.
Oh, don't even get me started on staring into people's eyes. They were doing some photograph thing at work earlier for some new website photos.
Oh yeah.
And the photographer came up with the idea of, let's do a pose of you handing some parts to a workshop next door that we deliver to.
Right.
So they got one at mechanics, obviously, to take the parts, and he's like, stare into each other's eyes and be really happy about it. It's like, this is going on that long, I feel like I'm staring into his soul.
Also, how many times do you literally stare into someone's eyes when you're delivering parts?
I mean, you might have a bit of eye contact, like a yeah, thank you, see you later.
Yeah.
But not stood there with 2 bags of parts staring at each other. I mean, it's starting to get that weird. It's like, don't worry, I'm not gay. And then we ended up just making jokes up and everything.
My gosh.
Because see, I was doing this for like nearly 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
We're just so weird. It's like, whoa. That photographer was weird.
No. Yeah, I would not be about that kind of photo session.
Well, then I thought, I didn't even know this were happening until I got back earlier off a run, and like, oh, we need you for some photos. Oh, okay. Then I thought it were done, and my boss comes over and he goes, oh, can you just jump in van? He wants to do a shot of you driving. And it's like, where's this photographer? I look through van window and he's sat there giving me this really weird grin. Like, I'm a bit creeped out now. And then he sat leaning on dashboard. He's like, put your seatbelt on it and drive up the road or whatever. Oh, what?
How about you put your seatbelt on?
And safety cars in this lap so we can stop talking about this.
Go.
The world's weirdest photo shoot.
I need to hear more about this afterwards, though, because it sounds amazing.
It definitely wasn't. Well, let's see what Boothie can do with a restart.
Where's he gonna go?
I think he's gone already.
Yeah, there he goes. Didn't catch Ty Clear sleeping at all?
No, he really didn't. A Mindful Wasp and Connor was tagging along very nicely. Mindful Wasp's going to have a run into turn 1 here. Oh, we nearly had both of them.
Gosh.
I mean, he is good at late braking, I'll give him that.
He is, to be fair.
He might have a run on him into turn 4, though. No, he's playing sensible and thinking about it. Remember...
Oh, is he going to do a Danny Rick? No, he's not. Oh! No, he's not.
What's Genie going on about in the... Do you think Boothie Mexican win this GP, or do you think he Mexicans? Oh, God. Mindful's back into P1 already. Ty Clear's had a bit of a moment in the background.
Oh, he has.
He's down into P11.
Big moment. No damage, though, by the looks of it on the plus side.
That's always an upside. And we're back to a full safety car.
Oh! Well. Not sure what caused that. Oh, DAC Convertible's out.
When did that happen?
Good question. I completely missed that one.
It's like we're missing everything. It's all happening that fast. So Batmazer, Melvin and Sambal have all pitted. We're looking at penalty. Ty Clear really needs to pit. He can get rid of that 5-second penalty and he's not going to lose much from it.
Exactly.
Get onto a set of hards that will go to the end, clear the 5-second penalty. We're clearly not getting ring because it's got bright again.
Which is very disappointing, by the way.
Boothie's probably going to have to stick with his hards or go to mediums and hope for a late safety car.
Yeah.
Because the mediums won't make it to the end from here.
No,
well, they will, but
especially...
20 laps, they drop off badly at about 17.
Boothie's on 15-lap old hards.
Yeah, so he really would struggle on the mediums to the end.
Yeah.
Although you get 2-3 laps under... Probably get... Yeah. It's not worth it now. Pack's pretty much caught up together. If he'd have gone in straight away, he might have got away with it. His last lap would have been hairy, though. I don't think we're going to be in this lap, though. I think we're going to have another lap under safety.
No, we've still got a few people catching up.
Although we thought this last time and it called it, so...
Well, true. But this would be a very late call.
We've seen worse.
True.
Coming into the Mansell corner, lights are still on, so it's staying out for this lap.
Yeah. But everyone's caught up, so this should be the last lap, we would hope.
Yeah, Sandbal's pretty much... He's just coming through the stadium now.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's started warming the tyres. They all know what's coming now.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's hope the rest of the race can be as action-packed as the first bit's been.
Yeah, it's been a very exciting race so far, and we're only about 50% of the way through.
It's definitely been more action-packed than the real one was.
Yeah. That was honestly one of the most boring races I've ever sat through.
It's probably one of the worst of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was the most exciting race last season either.
No, it wasn't great last season, but there was some decent battles going on.
The track just does not seem to suit these modern cars, I don't think.
No, it really doesn't. But I mean, you can say that about a lot of tracks for these new cars. They're just not cooperating with them.
Well, last year's cars were completely different, weren't they? And it still wasn't great. I think they're just too big now.
Yeah, they're just getting bigger and bigger every year.
I mean, these cars are like 5 metres long.
Yeah.
That's bigger than your average family car.
Yeah, you look at a track like Imola, that was built for cars back in the 90s, and these cars are just massive in comparison.
Yeah, and they've not updated the track, so it's not really helped much.
Not at all.
Oh, there we go, Mindful's back in the pack-up. When will he go this time? He might change his go point just to confuse everybody.
Just to try and catch him out.
He's gone. I think he caught Boothie napping a little bit because he's pulling a bit of a gap. Either that or he's just got low wings and a lot of straight line speed.
Bergen has not been caught sleeping and is trying to make a move on Kieser.
I think he's got it done.
He has.
You've got to get out of bed a bit earlier to put one over on Bergen. Well, Connor's pretty close to Boothie. Mindful's got nearly a second gap already. Seems to have gone a bit quiet at the moment.
It does. Everyone's just driving along nicely.
They're all too close as well, so there's no battle we can really concentrate on. Other than Connor is right up the chuff of Boothie.
Oh, he is all of a sudden, isn't he?
I think Boothie's tyres are really struggling now.
I think they must be, yeah.
Should have heeded our advice and gone in the pits.
Oh, Geke's had a moment. Just coming into the no damage by the looks of it, though.
Is Connor going to have him into turn one? I believe he might.
He most definitely is.
Oh, Gene is on with the bad jokes again. Did you know that when Ron Dennis was asked why he replaced Montoya with Alonso and Hamilton in 2007, he said the main issue was Montoya's huge salary. He said with Alonso and Hamilton, he got 2 for the price of 1. Yeah, I agree, Mark. He actually had me in the first part as well. Then he got the joke out in the second.
If you hadn't said, have you seen his joke, you'd have had me going as well.
2 for the price of 1.
Oh my gosh.
Shame.
Absolutely disgraceful.
Keeps it entertaining though. Let's go check in on Melvin.
He's back in the points, bless him.
Speaking of Ron Dennis's old team, the McLarens.
Yeah.
Very different look these days, though.
Very different look. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the papaya, you know.
I like it and I don't. I wasn't a fan of racing in it because I found it was like a big beacon to everyone.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that.
It's like, I'm massively bright, here I am!
I'm coming for you. Speaking of which, here goes Melvin.
He's putting a move on Gibbon. He's going to have it into turn 1.
Got it done nice and early.
Hodgie says that's blasphemous.
I'm sorry, I know that the original McLaren F1 car was papaya orange and it's a bit of history and blah blah blah, but it's just, I don't like it. I just don't. They've had so many better liveries.
One of my favourites was the black and silver West one from the late 90s.
Oh, that is one of my favourite all-time liveries. I loved that.
Wasn't a massive fan of the Vodafone one it evolved into, though.
No, I wasn't a huge fan of that.
Although it was better than some of them it went to afterwards.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, Hodges just said the Marlboro and the West, yeah, they were both cracking liveries.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do like the papaya. I'm just not a big fan of driving it because it's too bright. It seems to attract trouble.
I'll stay in the minority in the fact that I don't like it.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
And here comes Kaiser Soze. He's about to try and put one on Bergen.
Ooh. And he does with that DRS.
Well done.
Tell you what, Boothie's hanging on those hard tyres for the moment.
He needs to try and hang on for a bit, though, to make this work.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to be
percent, yeah.
cheap pit stop, because if he pits now, he's going to come out like 11th, 12th.
I think about 12th, yeah.
Oh, Jay. Let's find some action. Sambal, Gibbon. There's some chuff action.
Oh, hello.
Sambal's twitching all over, but he's sticking with him.
He is.
What tyres we got? 6 lap mediums versus 9 lap hards. He's made it work. Well, Gibbons just fought it back.
Oh, bit of contact though.
I think Sambal could have turned a little later, but
I think he could have.
At least nobody got hurt.
They're both still facing the right way and driving.
Yeah, we'd have to see on boards to know better though.
Yeah.
Different angles make things look so much different.
Absolutely. Well, tell you what, Mindful is just doing a Max Verstappen right now, isn't he?
He's really flying out there. Well, the Bergen's just putting one back on Kaiser Soze. Or trying. I think he's got it done.
He has. He's done what Daniel Ricciardo should have done.
Oh, Backmezo's out.
Backmezo's out.
Is this Booth's safety car? It is! Full safety car. That's going to be a lifeline for Boothie. Lifeline.
Get in that pit box.
He'll still lose some positions, but not as badly.
He will, but he needs to get rid of those horrible hards.
You see, anybody that's got another set of mediums might want to consider it.
I mean, yeah.
Because they're on 10 lap mediums. The 14
what would you do
laps
if you were Connor?
I'd stick.
You'd stay on the hards.
Yeah, Mindful's in.
Mindful is in, so actually... Oh, but he's coming in!
Connor's gone in as well.
He has.
Fair play, fair play. I mean, if you've got the set, you might as well use it, but...
Well, everyone has a spare set of mediums now, don't they?
Yeah, I think Kaiser's listened, though, and stayed out. I mean, to be fair...
And Melvin?
Mediums are probably a better choice to the... Connor's gone soft.
Oh, he's got a
So's
long
Bergen.
way to go on. That's a long way to go on a set of
Anti-clear.
softs.
13 laps on softs. Are you boys needing your heads testing? Or are you just banking on another safety car, because we've had quite a few?
This is our third safety car. Maybe desperate for a fourth.
Yeah, about lap 30 will probably suit them quite nicely.
Look, don't start with that now. Don't you be cursing them with a safety car on lap 30.
I'm saying it'd suit them quite nicely. I'm not saying that we are getting one. Here's a disclaimer, I am not doing a Gav and saying we will get a safety car on this lap. I'm just saying it'd suit these soft people quite nicely. Connor's probably sat there going, teammate, curse it, teammate, curse it, teammate, curse it.
Yeah, to be fair. This is where Gav pops up in the commentary chat just to go, there will be a safety car on lap 30, thank you very much.
Oh, don't say that, because he'll pop in going, surprise, surprise!
Oh, God.
You know what the Gav's like.
You can't put anything past Gav.
You certainly can't. If he was listening, I'm expecting to see a Night Shadow has joined the party.
Oh, dear.
Unless his internet starts shocking, it won't let him in.
There is also that possibility, yeah.
I mean, your boy Melvin stayed out as well.
He has. He's going for the long haul.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in two minds. Because the pack is so tightly bunched and the hards weren't that old, it may have been worth sticking. But I can also see why you would want the mediums, because they feel a lot better. The only problem is they start to drop off after 10 laps.
Yeah. I stayed out on old hards in, I think it was Belgium last season, and I managed to keep it on a podium after a late safety car.
Some tracks are suited better. The hards aren't great here, especially in the S's.
They're not great, to be fair. Well, if you can get them heated properly, they're not too bad.
But what I found is the hards, up until about lap 20, they give about the same performance almost every lap. The mediums drop off. They have a graining phase, then they have a complete drop off the cliff.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a bit... I suppose it depends on your setup and how brave you are.
Yeah, absolutely. I think more than any other track, this track requires such a precise setup.
Yeah, because of the no traction.
Yeah, exactly.
You can literally take the S's the same every single lap, and one lap it'll just go, bye-bye.
Yeah, literally.
See
well,
you
there
later.
goes the safety car.
I don't want you on this track anymore, get lost.
No. And it literally yeets you off the track when you get it wrong.
And it will prove to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, let's see where Kaiser Soze is going to go for it.
I think he's going early, you know, he's gone.
He's gone.
Melvin was caught napping a bit.
Yeah, Martin's just back to what I was saying.
Sambal went round.
Soft start losing a second per lap after about 7 to 8 laps, so it is a tall order for these boys. But we'll see what happens. I think they're just praying for a safety car.
Absolutely. I can't see them getting to the end.
Oh, they're just whispering like crazy to their tyres.
Yeah.
See, it's going to make Connor very quick behind Melvin and Mindful and Kaiser. And Mindful and Melvin both have penalties as well, 3 seconds apiece.
Yeah.
Connor's clean currently. Hopefully I've not just cursed him there.
Oh, better hope he doesn't watch this stream back if he gets a penalty.
Well, the Mindful's really chasing down Kaiser Soze. He's got a hell of a run coming out of the S's. That's where your tyre advantage comes in handy.
I thought Connor was about to get a penalty then, and I was...
Nobody's overtook a Melvin.
He has.
Oh, the Boothie was about to take a look at him as well then.
Ooh, there was a bit of contact there, I think.
Connor sets off after the lead too. Boothie's got Melvin.
Melvin's tyres are not happy yet.
What's he on? 11 lap hards, that's why he's surrounded by softs and mediums.
Yeah.
Mindful's chasing down Kaiser Soze. Can he make anything happen into turn 4? If you keep running wide like that, you'll get another penalty.
I know, I was just thinking that.
Or you might be really unlucky and the curb spits you towards a wall.
Yep. There are a lot of areas of this track that will just absolutely spit you out.
Yeah, the S has been one of them, and some of these big curbs.
Yeah.
I mean, I got spat at that corner once in practice.
Oh, Tyclear's round, I think.
Melvin's got a penalty. Yeah, Tyclear looks to have lost it, which is unfortunate because he's one of the soft gamblers.
Yeah. There's Connor's penalty!
No!
You've cursed him!
I'm blaming you. You were the one
How
on
are you
board with
blaming
him.
me?
You was on board with him saying I was waiting for his penalty to pop up.
I wasn't at that point. I was long gone. I was looking at some disgusting papaya McLarens at the time.
Oh, you blasphemer.
Just wait till I'm on
Here
stream
comes
with
Mindful
Mark.
Wasp.
Ooh.
He's making a move into turn 1. He's going to have the inside line. Can he make it happen? He's braked it. But Kaiser's not letting this go. Oh, he has. He thought the better of it.
And Connor's catching up quick now.
He certainly is. He should be within DRS by the next DRS zone.
I would imagine so, yeah.
This is a very quick barber shop.
I just don't know if he can get these tyres to last, even though he's super quick now.
They won't last to the end.
No.
I'm not convinced at all. But with the way this race has gone, we've already lost 7 people.
Yeah.
And I believe only one of them was a pit lane job as well.
I think only one of them was, yeah. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
I thought he was going to lose it coming out the S's then. Well done, Connor.
Nice move.
So he's got ahead of Kaiser coming into the stadium, but he's really going to have to put the power down coming out of Mansell corner because Kaiser Soze is now going to have the DRS on him.
Yeah, he needs to build a gap with that penalty
He's
now.
building it slightly. I'm just thinking that Kaiser Soze could have the run back on him here.
Yeah. Geke's round again.
Connor's gone to the inside to defend the position. Who's going to break the latest? Kaiser's got him back. And he's going to have that second help in the DRS down to turn 4 to help him maintain that advantage. This battle could go on for a few laps yet.
Could go on for most of the rest of the race at this point.
I think what Connor needs to do is play sensible and not overtake him till the main straight.
Yeah.
Because then he's going to have enough time to try and build a gap ready for the next time they go to the main straight.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's not much between, is it turn 12 or something where the stadium sort of starts and coming out of Mansell corner to hit the DRS point.
Exactly.
Hopefully he's listening and he can play it sensible this time. He's got the DRS flat wide open, but he's stayed behind him.
He's far enough back that he wouldn't have caught up anyway, so that's actually worked to his advantage, I think.
I think he could have had him in stadium though, if he'd have really wanted to. But here we go, coming around turn 17, the Mansell corner. Connor's closing in slightly. He's going to have the DRS any second now. There we go, the flap's wide open. What's his straight line speed like? He's going to the inside, and he's going to make that stick into turn 1 quite easily. Well done, Connor. Lovely move. Now you can set off after Mindful Wasp in P1 in the Red Bull. Any other close battles on track? B17 and Gibbon are having a bit.
Yet.
Gibbon's not giving that up though.
But I think E17 will have the DRS, yeah.
He will, because he's had it down the main straight. It's single detection for 2 zones.
That's what you call 2 for 1.
Oh, shame. Shame!
I had to work that in, sorry.
There we go, Connor's pulled the gap on Kaiser Soze.
He has.
So now we can really set off after Mindful Wasp.
I'll tell you who hasn't really used those soft tyres to effect is Bergen. Still sitting down in 5th.
Maybe he's nursing him a little bit.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, he doesn't need to win this anyway, because even if he wins it, he comes like P9 because of his demotion.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's literally just racing for fun.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't call racing around Mexico fun, but, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Neither would I. Connor's dropping back all the time. I think them softs are dying.
Yeah, I think already he's starting to have a bit of tyre trouble here.
Because Kaiser's catching him up again.
He is.
But Kaiser's under pressure from Boothie. Boothie's going to have him into turn 4.
Hello. Ooh.
Kaiser breaks that a little bit later and got him though.
Don't do a Danny Rick. Don't do a Danny Rick.
Boothie's got the tyre advantage, but he needs to play it sensible and not overtake him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Ryan. It was the wrong choice to take the softs.
I see Rob appreciated my joke.
Yeah, he really did. 2 for the price of 1. That joke's been 2 for the price of 1 tonight.
It has. Make that 3.
Damn.
Oh, Boothie's overtaken at the wrong moment.
He really has, because now...
Just before the DRS.
If that's given Kaiser Soze the DRS, it's game over for a reverse.
It has as well.
And here comes Bergen steaming in.
Oh
He's going to go for a 2 for 1.
3 wide.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's had a 2 for 1.
He has. And Boothie's come back as well.
Now there's how we use that joke.
My gosh.
But yeah, these softs are going to be dying now.
Oh god, they must be by now. I mean, Connor's kind of got an advantage now that he's got a fellow soft runner between him and one of the medium runners. So he's got a bit of a buffer.
Yeah, and it's a Bergen as well, who isn't easy to overtake.
Yeah. So that's played into his hands quite nicely there, actually.
Oh, the Booth is really on his chuff.
Oh, he really is, isn't he?
Let's stick on board with this, because I think it's about the closest battle on track. The two Hasses. But Kaiser's right all over the back of it. Bear with me, Rob. Let's have a look at the penalties. So it's 3 seconds for the top 4, 6 for Bandstop, 6 for Melvin, 3 for Ty Clear, 3 for Gibbon, and 9 for Geke. Here we go. It's a Haas on a Haas. There we go. Booth is now ahead. But can he make this advantage work?
Ty Clear's just made a move on Melvin down the pit straight.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, he's taken those hard tyres as far as he is humanly able to take them.
See, Kaiser needs to hope that these soft runners start to struggle now.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody in front of him has got a penalty. He is clean. Now,
if all of those fall out, yeah.
If Connor and Bergen start to come back towards him, and he can reel Boothie in just that little bit, he could be on for P2 here.
He could be. Connor needs to keep those softs working.
Jeopardy in the final 4 laps.
Yeah.
Was that little bump I just saw there? Or did Kaiser just outbrake himself slightly? Could have been just a bit of a glitch, but
yeah,
I'm sure we'll see. If it comes to the stewards, we know it wasn't.
Exactly.
Here we go. Kaiser Soze is going to have the DRS. So's Bandstop. Oh, Kaiser's got him back. Can they get anywhere near the Bergen?
Oh, Bandstop hasn't given up though.
Side by side through there, brave boys.
Oh! There was some wheel bash in there.
A little bit of, well, rubbing his racing, as they say.
And Rob Smith is getting involved now.
Oh! He's just got himself a 3-second penalty for that, look. He went a bit wide, didn't he,
That is
unfortunately.
so gutting.
So we currently only have 3 races with no penalties. That's Kaiser Soze, CBG Sandbell and East 17. Congratulations to them.
Is Ty clear? No, he's not. Never mind.
No, he's got 11 seconds.
His pit was in the way.
Connor's just got himself to 6 seconds. That's unfortunate. It'll be them tyres. They are really struggling.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, boys, you're not going to get a safety car now.
No. He has got the 3 seconds to Boothie that'll keep him in second, but it is tight.
Oh, Kaiser Soze has just lost 2 positions. He's spun.
Oh, he has.
Apparently, Connor's got no front tyres left.
Oh, no.
That happened to me on the hards. About lap 21, I just couldn't turn into the corners.
That's really bad around this track.
That's why I pitted.
Yeah.
11 laps on the softs. I mean, they are brave boys.
That is... I would not want to be doing that. There'll be 14 laps by the end.
Oh, Kaiser Soze is on 22 lap hards. They've got to be about 60% by now.
Easily.
So he really is pushing his luck as well. Yeah, I know what you mean, Hodger. The hairpin springs to mind. Yeah, it does. I had to brake a little bit early and he tapped me, unfortunately. But we move on.
We move.
We were super close. There was nothing he could have done about it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let's move back up to Bandstop because Bandstop's crawling all over Bergen. It was literally going to have no front tyres like the Connor.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see Boothie got an extra 3 seconds as well. So Connor's suddenly comfortable in second. As long as Boothie stays behind him.
But Connor's got no front tyres. That's the problem. Boothie's tyres are going to be better. Ooh, jeopardy in the final 2 laps.
It's going to be close.
Can the Connor hold on? The Mindful Wasp is probably going to take the win. Unless he does something daft and puts it in a wall or it has a puncture or something, which is unlikely, but never say never. It's MRC. Anything can happen. Can Connor hold on for second? Because Boothie's gained half a second on him.
Oh, he is gaining quick now,
He's in DRS zone.
Boothie needs to keep a calm head here.
He really does. Connor needs to try and keep himself calm and just get the car around the corners.
Yeah, Connor's car does not look comfortable through those S's.
It don't look comfortable at all. It just doesn't want to turn in.
No, but it looked worse through the S's.
Bandstop's got Bergen.
Oh!
Here we go. We're coming onto the main straight. I think Boothie's going to have Connor.
Yeah. Oh, and there was some contact. Oh, Connor's out.
Connor's out. No!
No!
Oh no! He's going to be gutted.
Oh my gosh! He'd taken those softs so far.
Let's keep an eye on the Bergen and Bandstop anyway. We've got Ghosted McLaren there. I'm assuming it's Gecki that's been lapped at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
I know, Mark, I'm the same. He's just putting YouTube. What?
Yeah.
We've still got yellow flag in Sector 3. It's been cleared, so they can go racing when they get there. I think Bergen's thought better of fighting Rob Smith. Or I think his tyres have just gone. He just can't turn in properly. Anyway, I think Rob Smith's going to get a podium here, though.
I think he is, you know.
Well, let's clear all the stuff off the screen and head back round. Mindful's coming around Mansell corner right now. He takes the win on his first race back. Boothie's coming into the Mansell corner. He's going to finish. He's got P2 on the road, but we'll see what he gets after penalties. Rob Smith takes the podium, like we said. Bandstock P4. Kaiser Soze got P5. I think he pushed his tyres a little too far as well.
Yeah.
Bergen P6. Melvin's just come across P7. Well, he should keep it.
Yeah, I think
Gibbon
so.
stepping up to Tier 3. First race with the medium traction, and he comes away with P9. Sambal took P8.
That's a solid effort by Gibbon for his first race on medium traction.
Here comes B17. He's taken P10 and the fastest lap. So that'll be an extra point for him. He'll get 2 instead of 1. There's another 2 for the price of 1.
2 for 1.
Ty Clear coming through the stadium section. I love how it does all the confetti and the fireworks as you go through there on the last lap. And there we go. Tier 3 exploding back into action for Season 9. I think we only finished with 12 people as well. Sambal gets driver of the day. Who would your driver of the day be?
Good question. I mean, Mindful had a very, very good race from start to finish. You can't really deny, hardly put a foot wrong, really. But I think for me, my driver of the day is probably going to be Gibbon.
That's definitely a good choice.
For his first race on medium traction, coming away with 2 points in Tier 3, I think that's a solid effort by Gibbon.
It really is. I mean, he's stepped up and he's delivered.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, everybody praised the hell out of Nick De Vries when he jumped into a Williams and pulled points on his first race.
And Gibbon's done exactly the same.
It's not his first race, but it's a different setting system for him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's done really well there. You know, I'm going to agree with you. I'll go with Gibbon, because that's a hell of a race. Booth has done well, coming from P11 to P2.
He has. That is also a very good shout.
Bergen's obviously done well, 20th to 6th, but he is a Tier 1 racer. Sambal, 18th to 8th. Is also good, but yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Gibbon.
Yeah, good drive, Gibbon. Well done, mate.
Purely because he's taken the challenge and he's delivered.
Absolutely.
Well done to him.
Good man.
I'll just scroll down so we get the bottom of the timings. Well, all the DNFs as such. But there we go. That's Tier 3 done for round 1 of Season 9. I believe next week is back to Chris Bailey leading it.
Yes.
I can't remember what tier I'm on next week, if I'm even on one.
Good question.
I'd have to check that, but I'll definitely be back at some point. If not next week, it'll be week after. But thank you, Simon, for joining me.
Thank you for having me. It's been very nice being on the other side of Tier 3.
Yeah, it's always a good one to commentate on, I found.
Yeah, absolutely.
I quite enjoyed it Season 7, where I pretty much led it all season.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see the racing I was doing in Tier 3 from a different perspective.
I mean, it pretty much became the me and Connor show at one point, did that one.
Yeah.
But now we're both in Tier 2, we'll possibly meet again for this one at some point.
I'm sure we will at some point.
But again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for everybody who watched. If you're new to the channel and like what we do, obviously like, subscribe, click the notification bell and you'll get notified when we go live. I believe it's Connor and Melvin next, who will be live in about 20 minutes for Tier 4. So if you want to tune back in and see what the Tier 4 boys can do, feel free. But from all of us here at MRC, good night.
Good night.